Sorry guys, this is my first time on YouTube Live, so I'm welcoming myself. But I just wanted to get on here today to give you guys a really quick message. All I got for y'all is 5 minutes. But I just really wanted to give you things that God is giving me as He's giving them to me, and not just wait for like Sundays or, those big upload days. So today, I feel like God was really telling me, based on last night, I went to this Bible study, right? So yesterday, as I'm at this Bible study, I'm spending time with God and in fellowship with the people that I'm there with. And it really began to remind me of like before I started posting on social media again, because, I took a really long break from posting on social media. And before I started interacting with you guys and sharing my testimony, God was doing a lot of work in me. And I was really, really almost like, I don't want to say in a wilderness period, but just kind of like in a hiding space, where it was really just me and God, right? Me and God together for like a cool solid 6 months. I'm just listening to Him, and I'm praying, and I'm worshiping, and I'm fasting. And, then I feel like God had appointed me to start speaking more to you guys. And that's great, and that's all good, and that's all in God's will. But the problem with what I'm facing is that sometimes I can get in a habit of forgetting the gifter. And if you saw the title of this video, that's kind of exactly what this is about, right? Like, I do not want myself to forget God, or to like neglect Him and neglect that devotional time as I'm doing the things that He has called me to do and expressing the gift that He has given me. You know, I don't want to forget Him, but at the same time, you still want to like be obedient and do the thing that He called you to do, right? So there's definitely like a balance that needs to take place. And not even just a balance, but I think a heart posture that I need to remember to have. And hopefully, like, as I'm saying this about myself, if there's anyone who may relate, or anyone who may feel the same way or experience the same things, you'll be blessed in this too. But for me, right, I have to remind myself that the appointment that I have to speak to you guys, the calling and the gifts and the talents on my life, though God may be calling me to use them for others, they are still gifts from Him. And what God gives, God can also take away. And that's not to scare anybody or scare myself or anything like that, but just saying that, none of this would be happening, and none of this is happening like out of my own will. It is all because God has gifted me with these messages. God has gifted me with a new day and a testimony and new revelation and stuff, right? So it is my due diligence, and it is also out of love that I must choose to keep it around the Father and for the Father. And everything that comes from that is just like kind of going outward from that. You know what I mean? Not like I'm with my gift over here and God is over there. No, like I need to be with God at all times. And what happens from me being with God over here together in harmony is just the fruit of that. And yeah, so that's what God had placed on my heart yesterday. And that's kind of like what I learned yesterday being in Bible study. I used to go to Bible study on Thursdays all the time earlier this year, and I kind of fell off because, work gets in the way, projects get in the way. God, you called me to do this thing, and it's getting in the way. But yeah, we can't forget the person who has given us all of these great things to do. One part of the Bible that God just brought to my remembrance to help support what I'm saying is when God gave Adam and Eve their responsibilities in the Garden of Eden, right? When He told them that, when He made creation, and He told them that I want you to have dominion over the earth, and I want you to subdue the earth, and take charge of it and to name these things. He didn't give them the earth as if it was theirs, as if it was their own like creation that they made. God created the earth, but he put them in responsibility over it. He kind of made them lords over that specific area of the earth, but it was still God's. It was never theirs, right? So the talents and the skills and the jobs and the opportunities that we get, they are not our own. They are all God-given. They are all God-appointed, and they all belong to the Lord. Like I said earlier, as God gives, he can also take away. So let's just remember that as we're out in this busy world doing what God's called us to do, right? Let's just make sure that we are remembering the gifter and remembering that it all belongs to him, that all great things come from him, and that we are just given the opportunity to care for those things on his behalf. Yes. Okay, guys, I have to go. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.